Maya Chan adjusted her medical alert bracelet nervously as she approached Gate 12 at Denver International Airport. The 16-year-old had been managing her type 1 diabetes since age 7, but traveling alone still made her anxious. Her father had insisted she take the first-class seat he booked, knowing she might need quick access to her insulin and snacks during the 4-hour flight to Boston. "Boarding pass please," the gate agent smiled warmly at Maya. "Here you go." Maya handed over her phone, revealing seat 2A. As she settled into the spacious first-class cabin, Maya felt relieved. The extra legroom would help if her blood sugar dropped and she needed to access her medical bag quickly. She'd already checked her glucose levels twice since breakfast. Flight attendant Sarah Mitchell approached with a stern expression, her blonde hair pulled back tightly. "Excuse me, miss. I think there's been a mistake with your seating." "No mistake," Maya replied politely, showing her boarding pass again. "This is my assigned seat." Sarah's eyes narrowed as she looked Maya up and down. "Honey, these seats are for paying customers. The economy section is toward the back where you belong." Maya's heart began racing, but not from her diabetes. "Ma'am, my father purchased this ticket. I have my confirmation right here." "Listen, sweetheart," Sarah's voice dripped with condescension, "I don't know how you got this seat, but people like you don't just magically end up in first class. Now gather your things and move along." The racist implication hit Maya like a physical blow. Other passengers began turning their heads, sensing the brewing confrontation. "People like me." Maya's voice trembled with both anger and the early signs of stress-induced hypoglycemia. "I'm a paying passenger with a medical condition who needs this seat." Sarah crossed her arms. "Oh please, don't play the victim card. Security cameras are recording everything, and I won't have you disrupting this flight with your drama." Dr. James Parker, a middle-aged black physician in seat EB, quietly pulled out his phone and began recording. He witnessed too many similar incidents to stay silent. "Young lady," Dr. Parker interjected, "she's clearly experiencing a medical situation. Perhaps we should focus on her well-being rather than her seating arrangements." Sarah whipped around. "Sir, please mind your own business. I'm handling this situation professionally." Maya's hands began shaking as her blood sugar plummeted. The stress was triggering a dangerous hypoglycemic episode. She fumbled for her glucose meter, but her coordination was deteriorating rapidly. I need my insulin," Maya whispered, her words becoming slurred. "Stop with the theatrics," Sarah snapped. "You're not fooling anyone with this performance." Dr. Parker immediately unbuckled his seatbelt. "She's having a diabetic emergency. Someone call for medical assistance." Other passengers began recording on their phones as Maya's condition visibly worsened. Her skin grew pale and clammy, and she struggled to remain conscious. Captain Rodriguez emerged from the cockpit, alerted by the commotion. "What's the situation here?" "Sir," Dr. Parker explained urgently, "this young woman is experiencing severe hypoglycemia. She needs immediate medical attention, not harassment about her seating." Sarah protested, "Captain, this girl was trying to steal a first-class seat. I was simply enforcing our policies." "Ma'am," Captain Rodriguez said firmly to Sarah, "step aside immediately." "Doctor, what do you need?" As Dr. Parker administered emergency glucose gel he'd retrieved from Maya's medical bag, she managed to whisper, "Call my dad. Victor Chen. He needs to know." The captain's expression changed instantly. Victor Chen wasn't just any father, he was the tech billionaire who revolutionized airline booking systems worldwide. His company held contracts worth billions with major airlines, including this one. Within minutes, Captain Rodriguez received an urgent call from airline headquarters. Victor Chen was already mobilizing his legal team and had contacts at the Department of Transportation on speed dial. "Sir," the captain addressed Dr. Parker quietly, "We're diverting to Chicago for immediate medical attention." As paramedics boarded the aircraft, Sarah realized the magnitude of her mistake. The videos passengers had recorded were already going viral on social media, showing her blatant discrimination against a sick teenager. Maya's glucose levels stabilized as she received proper medical care. Her father's private jet was already en route to Chicago, carrying the family's attorney and a team of civil rights advocates. "Maya, Dr. Parker said gently, you showed incredible courage today. That woman's behavior was completely unacceptable, but you handled yourself with dignity." Within hours, the story dominated national headlines. Victor Chan's response was swift and decisive. He pulled all his company's contracts with the airline, costing them over $200 million annually. Sarah Mitchell was terminated immediately, and the airline implemented comprehensive anti-discrimination training for all staff. Maya's lawsuit resulted in a seven-figure settlement, which she donated to organizations fighting racial injustice and supporting young people with diabetes. 6 months later, Maya testified before Congress about discrimination in air travel, helping pass legislation requiring better medical accommodation training for airline staff. Standing at the podium, Maya looked out at the audience with confidence. "What happened to me wasn't just about seating arrangements. It was about human dignity, medical rights, and the assumption that some people don't belong in certain spaces because of how they look." Her father watched proudly from the gallery as Maya concluded, "But this story isn't about revenge. It's about using our voices and resources to create change so no other young person has to experience what I did. Justice isn't just about consequences, it's about transformation." The committee gave Maya a standing ovation as she smiled, knowing that her terrible experience had sparked meaningful change across the entire airline industry. Sometimes the darkest moments reveal the brightest opportunities for justice and hope.